Hi guys, and welcome to the first installation of Fresh Paint here on Passage. My name is Justine and I'll be your host, and I'm really excited to share with you this project. It's a very simple DIY upgrade of an Ikea coffee table. All you need is some spray paint and some marble contact paper and just a little bit of patience. And so if you sit back and relax, I'll walk you through the process. So as we get started here, you can see that the coffee table was pure white. All of the furniture in my living room in my apartment is white, so I thought spray painting this coffee table gold would warm the room up a bit. So as we get going here, the important thing to remember about using spray paint is that in every stroke that you take, you're being very even-handed with everything you're doing. You don't want to be concentrating in one area too much. That's how you get dripping. I would recommend that if you are attempting this project that you wear a mask. I'm not wearing a mask. I was taking a little bit of a risk. My favorite part about this coffee table is that it's a nesting coffee table, which means that there's two separate units that separate and can be pulled apart or be kept together. And I think that's one of the things that attracted me to this table the most. So once I finished the small table, I moved on to the bigger table. Same thing that I was doing with the other table, nice even strokes, making sure that there was no dripping, and also making sure that I was getting all of the spots on the table as I was moving along. And there's that. So it was really simple to spray paint these coffee tables. Really only took me about 25 minutes to do both of them, and about 2 cans of spray paint. So as I was letting the coffee tables dry, I moved on to the second phase of the project, which is repurposing the bottom shelf with just a little bit of marble contact paper. I swear this contact paper is brilliant and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. It looks like I took a marble slab and stuck it in the table. One of the things that you want to keep in mind when working with contact paper is you want to measure it out first to make sure you're covering the entire length of your shelf with the paper, and then from there it's going to take a lot of patience to make sure you're lining everything up properly, that you're laying the contact paper on the shelf without any bubbles and keeping everything as straight as possible. And if you do run into any trouble, don't freak out. It peels up very easily. You can always lift it up very carefully and smooth it down. If you're lucky enough to have an extra hand laying around to help you, that's great. But if not, you just want to be patient, take your time, and let the contact paper adhere to the shelf. Any extra contact paper, you just want to fold it over the edges. Then at the ends, when you're all done with it, just take a quick smoothing out, make sure everything is nice and flush. Once I gave the coffee table about 2 hours to dry, I was ready to put everything back together and take a look at my new creation. It was a really simple project, but it really brought a totally different life to the coffee table. It looks a bit more expensive than it was. It really pulled together and warmed up my living room. There was one quick fix that I also made too. On the bottom shelf, I had a gray letter J initial, and I switched it out for a gold to match the new coffee table. I was really excited with how it all turned out. Thanks for watching the first installation of Fresh Paint here on Passage. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions at all about anything that I did, please leave me comments below and I'll be sure to get back to you. And I also provided a full list of all of the supplies that I used to remodel my coffee table. Thanks for watching.